Welcome to Widener's Weather Wagers. We still have Sammy Cav here, Samuel Cavalieri.
That's correct.
At the real S Cav.
That's also correct.
We still have your input here, and we have NFL tonight.
No, not tonight, but
Huh?
it's not happening tonight.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
we're betting on it tonight.
We bet anytime we
We're
want.
betting on it. Yep.
Under Mike
And
66.
Yeah.
That's his Twitter handle. We'll be firing away for you guys, so get on there and follow him. So what do you got cooked up for us in the old National Football League?
So it's Tuesday. We're looking ahead to Sunday. So that's what you got to do here. And there's been a lot of talk about a huge snowstorm in Buffalo. That's been, you look at your Twitter, you look at your Facebook. There's things being posted about 3 feet of snow. We have the Cleveland Browns at the Buffalo Bills on Sunday this week. There is a lake effect snowstorm, lake effect snow bands that are going to be setting up most likely. We got a low pressure system, as I hinted on my last video when talking about the college games.
The Buffalo Bulls.
The Buffalo Bulls.
Instead of the Buffalo Bills.
It's very confusing here.
Yeah.
So the Bulls are actually on the, what was it, Amherst?
You said Amherst.
Amherst.
Which I thought was in Massachusetts, so maybe there's
no, it's on the northeastern side of Buffalo, and then the Buffalo Bills are in Orchard Park. That's a little bit southwest, I believe, of Buffalo. So they're actually very two different.
Park Bills.
Yeah, it should be. So, with these lake effect snow bands, I mean, they can set up and that area could get, as I said, and I think in another video, they could get 2 feet, and then you go 10 miles the other way, they could get nothing. So this has been a little bit tricky one for me, and I did lay off of it. But with the forecast, I think some of the people, you get the Twitter feeds gone, and everyone's like, oh, there's snow. Someone says 3 feet, and everyone pounds the under. And it actually dropped from 47 yesterday on a Monday already to 43 today. I mean, I'm laying off of it right now, but I'm interested to hear like your kind of views on each team. And
so the Browns, I mean, the Browns are built to run. I mean, Nick Chubb's one of the top running backs in the NFL. They still have Jacoby Brissett at quarterback for at least one more game. They got the Amari Cooper's nice, which they got, in the offseason from the Cowboys for a ham sandwich for some reason. But they're built to run. So, I mean, if you're telling me condition be tough, you need to run. I like that for Cleveland. But Buffalo's coming off an extremely tough loss to the Vikings at home. So they're going to want to rebound off that. Allen's, though, that elbow bothering him. He's got, though, the type of arm that he can get through the conditions. But and he also is good to run as well. They got Singletary going a little bit the last week in the ground game. I saw the spread, if I'm not mistaken, was around last. I saw 8.
8 was that?
Yeah.
I had them in my survivor pool this week.
Okay.
Which I already won, but I'm still playing it.
Just playing out to see if you can go all the way.
Just going all the way.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, you don't want to win then.
Don't want to win.
Yeah.
Hope they lose.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't think they'll lose, but you never know. I think this game, it really comes down to, like you said, if that weather hits or not.
It's close. I think it's going to be close. I mean, I'm actually geared. I want to see if this line drops a little bit more. And I actually might pound the over. I might pound the over.
Under Mike playing the over.
Yeah.
That's
this is big. I mean, if I'm pounding an over, you better be pounding it too.
Yeah, that's I don't know what that's even the equivalent to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's never happened before.
Yeah, that's like when Frosties started releasing flavors in vanilla. It was like just threw everything off my mind. Frosty's always been a chocolate treat, and you throw in the vanilla, and I'm like,
I think they have strawberry.
They have all sorts. Peppermint just came out. I kind of want to try that, but
this is a lot to take in.
But when under Mike goes over, maybe you want to think, really consider getting down on it. Now, you're saying, will you go over at 43, or maybe if you see it dip down to 41?
If I see it dip to
41.5?
41, I think I'm going over.
Okay.
From what I see with the setup, I mean, there is going to be that lake effect snow, but I think by Sunday it's going to be tailing off. So there's not going to be as much snow. I think by the game time on Sunday in Buffalo or Orchard Park, per se, where they're at, I think it's going to be tailing off. There might be a little bit of snow, some flurries during the game. I don't think it's going to be that much, but field conditions, they're going to get some snow there. So we'll see how they clean up the field and everything.
They have practice at it,
I mean, I think they should have that fine. I think it should be fine. There is going to be some wind, which you have to take into consideration. As that storm moves a little bit, the winds are going to increase a little bit there. You might see, it's going to be probably 15 to 20. Might be some gusts. But again, like a team like Buffalo, they score points. They're good, and obviously you have Allen's arm issues.
QB sneaking to run off the clock.
Yeah, I mean that's hard. I just think it's hard to really say that they're going to keep that game under 41 if
it moves out like you think it's going to.
Yeah, and if it stays at 43, I don't think I'm going to touch it. Everyone's just kind of jumping on that. They just look at the weather apps and it's like snow, Buffalo. Well, we're in Buffalo. Where's this band going to set up? We don't know on a Tuesday for this. I'm more looking in towards big systems coming up the coast. I'm looking towards wind systems coming in where you got to have a broad spectrum where even if it's off 10, 20 miles, there's still going to be some weather effects. This is a 5 mile difference where you could be here, you could be there, and you could have sunshine and you could have a foot of snow.
What this sounds like to me from a wagering perspective is the spread was 47. There was value to play the under there.
I should have bet it.
The spread is now 43. There's no value to play the under.
I don't have the value right now.
Unless when you look later in the week and you think the band is still there, sets up, crushes it, then maybe there's some value there. But what you think is going to happen is people might continue to bet the under regardless.
Yeah.
Not realize that the band is moving and moving out.
Yeah.
We get it down to 41, 41 and a half, 42, what have you. And then there's actually value to come back on the over, especially if you already have the under at 47, maybe you open up a nice little middle for yourself.
Yes, exactly. So, this might have been one where, yesterday you bet it 47, you get a nice little 4, 5, 6 point window for a middle in 2 days. That would have been good.
And there's that guy too, Middle Mike.
He's that is
that's your middle name.
That's my middle
your name is under Middle Mike.
Yeah. But that's just kind of what we're looking at here. We don't want to jump the gun on some of these type things. We want to analyze it, and this is one I'm going to lay off of for now. I'll have some more updates on my Twitter under Mike626.
And that's under Mike626, not his Twitter under Mike626, but under Mike626. Hit it up. I'm going to tweet it out so people that are following me that care about this can follow along with Mike and make a couple dollars.
All right, cool. That's all we got. It doesn't appear to be anything crazy weather-wise for the other games. That's what we got right now. We'll have updates.
Later.